Hello, gamers. We are back. Slay the Spire Ascension 14. Can you believe it? I'm proud of the last run. It was a little bit atypical for me. Although, yeah, we had an echo form. we got it. Honestly, we didn't just scam it off a boss or anything. Give me a random... Okay, hang on, everybody. Hang on. You need to know that an echo form like that is not an auto win. That echo form is oftentimes going to be an anchor in our hand until we can get the energy to play it, okay? So, listen, I'm happy we got the echo form. Don't get it twisted. It's a great card. It might be the best card. We do need some scaffolding around it to make it playable. And that's pretty much what you need. Now, you need to draw them on the same turn. Okay, if you're going to force my hand, then I suppose... I could be persuaded. It's not even the right play necessarily. First, you have to see, okay, now it's the right play. Because if I could have killed you with a strike instead, it would have been better to do so. But yeah, okay. All right, you got me. You got me. That was pretty good. Don't get cocky. Like, it's genuinely not over yet. We got a long way to go. You need more than just an echo form. Some attacks, for example, would be helpful. A self-repair. Honestly, I feel like there might be a claw build in here, just given the choices we were given early. Here, you don't play yourself or your echo form. It's true, people. It's true. Now, if we get like a mummified hand or something, I mean, cancel Christmas if you're a baddie. We're taking a lot of damage early on, though. It might be nice to have like some defense in the deck or like some frost orbs. Okay, so we're basically, I don't know. Now, it sounds bizarre. It sounds like I'm putting on airs, but I'm being genuine. I feel like this is not as easy as I have falsely led you to believe that it is. Let's swing for the fences on that one. Yes! Like, I think we are, there's no guarantee that we're crushing it on this one. We have the cards you want to have late, which is great. But we don't have the cards you want to have early, which is scurry. And it rhymes, so you can't disagree with me. Darkness Orb is very nice for damage. I mean, you know what would really... I'm asking for the same cards every time, I'll admit. You know what would really tie this run together, though? I just like playing it. Self-repair, boot sequence, or chill, something like that. You've heard of Netflix and chill? How about boot sequence or chill? I'm going to pass on those. I like where we're at. As much as I hate to say it, I don't think we can elite farm. But I do think we need to smith. Because if we don't, like... I mean, what are you doing, I guess? I kind of feel like you're saying I'm okay with losing if you don't try to upgrade your cards early. Now, that being said, I'm feeling the heat here. I'm not using an energy potion to block 5 extra damage. That's just the economy of that, unless I'm literally like on lethal, is not going to happen. Right, that was not how you want to use your echo form. You want to use it on a defend there. Or perhaps on a dual cast. And really, like, almost any other card in our hand would have given us a better outcome on that one. So we just got to own that one. We got to be honest about that one. And about the mistakes that we've made. Let's get a hologram. Probably, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, that was the right play. 3 HP is 1 HP. Oh, this is not winnable. We're cooked, guys. Oh, this is really bad. Hologram back defend. Do we live? You're doing 20? We die. We would have lived if we hadn't gotten the relic. But okay, that was just a complete disaster. How about first 3 encounters have 1 HP? Look at that. Now we're talking. There will be no free elite in my household, but let's take an aggressive path with no shop to get as many ball lightnings as possible early. That's more of my comfort zone in the early game. I'll take a charge battery. I would prefer an attack, but they didn't offer an attack. So we'll just basically take 3 free cards. I'll take a Cold Snap. A Frost Orb can go a long way. It's not my favorite Frost enabling card, but there we are. Call me Deacon. The way we be frostin'. And give me an early Streamline for some damage. Yes, it's a reference to Blade. No, I have not seen Deadpool 2. Well, that's not true. I have seen Deadpool 2. I haven't seen Deadpool 3. Maybe one day. Is it suitable for a is it suitable for a 3-year-old? I don't think so. Probably not, huh? Let's just... I gotta kill you, though. I gotta find a way to kill you. Streamline's getting cheaper. You gotta draw it, though. That's kind of like one of the interesting things about it. I gotta kill you, man. You're getting too straight. You're not supposed to be alive this long. This is gonna sting. I had 1 energy left! And I can't kill you this turn, so it actually did matter. Oh my god, dude. What a disaster. I spent all my glycogen on the last episode, and you're still... Restart me. Abandon... No, I'm not starting off on the non-golden path like that, Mr. Atreides. I don't feel so good. Okay. Bring me back. Bring me back. Started cursed. Now, slow down. It'd be nice to take this path. Maybe we get 1 free elite. Probably we get 1 free elite. We get a shop where we'll have a reasonable amount of money. That was my own fault. I gotta acknowledge that. That's the game did not screw me. I screwed myself. Give me a rebound. It's an attack. It brings back something I like. We're not going to be having hard fights, so why don't you just give me 17 damage early, and I'm hoping that gold is gonna help us out a great deal. Do me a favor. I'll take 1 early Streamline. We added 2 attacks. Let's cut a strike. I like the balance of the deck. I will lose 13 gold because that's it's nothing. We will get our free elite. I love reinforced body. And it's not free. We got to do 1 damage. So depending on if it's the Lagavulin, you might have to put in a little work. But I just like Zap because it makes it easier to rebound it back too. And it costs you 0 cost Zap. Lagavulin, you piece of junk. Whatever, you're done. You're done. What's my relic? Ancient tea set. I don't mind. And a boot sequence. Look at this. Now this feels like this is where I like to be. Go ahead and get Streamline going. One day we're going to play it and it'll justify its existence here. Fossilized Helix. Incredible. I feel like we want to mainline encounters if possible. Because Fossilized Helix gives us a real ability to be like much more aggressive. Just dual cast, man. Finish the job. Ball lightning. We need damage. We haven't added enough good attacks. I'll play it 3 times. Not necessary! Okay, I don't know. That's the most pogged up not necessary since track 2 off Bob Dylan's 1976 album Desire. Okay. You're gonna hit me? Whatever. See if I care. 1 dual cast next turn, we're gonna have you eating dirt. No dual cast next turn, we're gonna have you eating dirt. Feels fantastic. Mercury Hourglass, we accept those. You're not a good artifact for us to work with. I think give me the skill potion instead. I think it's resin. I don't think you take anything. Charge battery's tempting, but I don't think we have to. Gold for a Curse of Doubt. Removal's cheap, but gold isn't worth as much to us because we get more. If I'd known that the shop was right there. I think you remove. Remove a defense. You can't get everything all the time. What do we not have this time? I personally don't think we have the best cards. And that's okay. What do we have? We have a very thin and consistent deck. Now, this might be a bit of a brawl, because I don't know what I'm going to do about this, but let me see what we got. I was hoping we'd get... I mean, am I insane to take a recycle and that gives me at least a chance in the future to cut burns? Like, we got to figure out how we're going to kill you fast is the thing. So weirdly enough, I think it's like this. You don't need to rebound reinforced body. I think you rebound, recycle. I basically played it to rebound it, and it costs 0 this turn. You know, block as much as you can. It's not the best use of our buffer, but whatever. And then I really think you're going to go shot for shot with this guy right here. We want to draw Streamline every second turn at a minimum, and as many ball lightnings as possible. Send it, dude. We got to kill him before he kills us. It's him or me on this one. So I think it's a rebound dual cast because we need the burst damage. And this blocks 7. So we'll keep that boot sequence. One day it might be more valuable. And you're filling us up with burns, which obviously like I don't appreciate. I know it's a crazy play to remove a strike, but I'm not removing reinforced body. That thing might keep us alive. Where's my streamline, dude? We're probably going to have to survive one turn when he does a big attack. Rebound streamline must be played. I'm like, next turn is the big turn, man. You're dead. You're dead. Next turn's the big turn, but you're dead because we're getting streamline out there. Okay, so I think that recycle play, honestly, deceptively might have saved us. Okay. I shouldn't be this stressed, okay? We have 14 cards in our deck. What's the play? I'm going all in, not just for variety's sake. To me, with a streamline being our only win condition and not getting a win condition card, in my opinion, out of the ones from the first boss, we have to lean into the strengths that we have. All for one, maybe try to get like a 0-cost build going here. Obviously, it has some problems. I don't need the energy, and I need the smith. Do I have enough block? I don't think so. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going tiny house. It upgraded a ball lightning. And you know what? We need some attacks. A melter on the second floor could keep us going. But I'm very much like in a kind of the position right now where I feel a little off balance. I feel like with Golden Idol, let's hit every shop we can afford to hit, okay? Now, as much as I'm crying, it's not all negative. There's literally no point to playing boot sequence as embarrassing as it is. It's not all negative. The artifact from Fossilized Helix is really good. And I think we at least... You could argue if this is really a positive. But we know what we're doing with the deck, so we know what cards we're looking for. Like this, I think. And we have Golden Idol, so we got lots of opportunities to improve ourselves, like at the shop. But yeah, we got problems right now. It's a non-traditional path to victory for a guy like me. I do think at some point you need a hologram to bring back All for One to bring back Streamline, and we're kind of, you know, getting a little bit ambitious off that, but. We could always, of course, play a potion. I'll just live with that for 2. We're kind of in it's an awkward spot for sure. I guess it won't bring back cards that cost X, huh? But I don't have any blocks anyway, so brings back a zap. Pretty weak, obviously. Oh, well, I forgot we still had our buffer, so we're okay. But I was going to say that, like, you know, not to be, like, pithy about it. I'm taking it. I know we got the streamline there, but... Not to be pithy about it, but, like, we don't really have great defense or great attack, which is presenting an issue right now. For sure. Juzu Bracelet, I think, it doesn't give us enough early. We only have 2 question marks coming up. As crazy as it is, man, I'm like, remove your junk. The phrasing maybe, but like the less cards in your deck, if a card that we need in order to like survive comes up, it's going to be disproportionately better because we cut all this stuff around it. Does this not exhaust if it's upgraded? Okay, so maybe we can't take both. For now, give me Finesse. Because it is a 0-cost card that can get hit by All for One. Horrible start. Acceptable Distilled Chaos, but otherwise, like, pretty bad. Although it's nice All for One can hit those boot sequences. So Finesse. You could, like, rebound. All for One. Finesse. Hang on. Oh, right. We shouldn't have drawn off of it because we can't play it. We could have played it, but next turn we would have drawn anyway, so no 0-cost cards would have been in our discard pile. So let's call that a bit of a push. Boot sequence 1 takes us to 17. You're doing 18. I'd rather keep my artifact, obviously, so there we go. You're starting to see the scaffolding come together. I don't know if it's going to happen in time. And it really does suck that the rebound takes, like, so long. Or the streamline, I should say, takes so long to get where I want it to go that I seem to find myself just not playing it. There's no point in playing any block. So we take 10, which sucks, but we're still alive. All for One brings back just Zap, which is heinous. So let's not do that. Let's kill you instead. Still alive. Has to be done. Any form of passive block is a treat right now. Let me take a peek. What do you got for me here? Enough. Now let me see what's coming up. We have to save our strength potion for the elite, I think. This is like a Zap hologram boot sequence type deal. I think Defend takes us to figure on 17. This takes us to 22, so we lose our artifact either way, but... Okay, so then we can play Streamline, actually, and it's functionally the same, because we're blocking the first 2 attacks and then tanking the third. We get a turn to actually do something. Okay. Could be better. Could be better. Hey, free Finesse, though. Hey, that's actually a great value. And then I think we just take 0 damage is always a nice outcome for a turn, as long as we could do it again next turn. I think we have to All for One, which then allows us to get this... Oh, well, I can kill you a variety of ways, but a Lightning Orb at the front plus a dual cast would have done it as well. Okay, so this is, in my opinion, this is probably where we lose. If we're going to lose on this floor, it's probably right here. Huge hit. Dude, the luck is on my side a little bit. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's Streamline. Now this is... We got to do a number on them on this turn, too. Finesse me? That's exactly the card I wish to see. But, start... here. Finesse. Zap. You know what? I'm using my bad boot sequence to not lose my artifact, because we might... Not, it's not an artifact, it's a buffer. I'm going to get that confused a lot. Holy, hang on. Maybe we're just built to fight elites. We're not built for basic encounters. And a Ball Lightning goes insane. All for One brings back a Streamline, which means you're dead. That went so much better than I could have expected. Maybe the perfect elite for us in that moment. I'm still pretty skeptical. I mean, a Core Surge is nice, man. Like, it's rare for a reason, I'm assuming. I feel like we have to upgrade our deck, and Hologram is kind of an important card for us. We have so much energy now, too. Upgrade 2 attacks. I'm choosing to think that upgrading 2 attacks... and it hit Core Surge, which I'm pleased by. Upgrading 2 attacks gives us a better chance to have to rest if we have to rest. Go ahead and heal me for 25. I do want, like, a Claw, but Injury. Oh. Curse on the first click. I would pivot to electrodynamics in a heartbeat, man. Thank you. Good. Okay, I'm winning every single one here. I don't know if I wanted to win the first one, but I'd love to go to the shop to remove the injury. I do also feel like injury is not that bad. We can remove it later. And instead, like, what would we want to upgrade? I mean, I guess making dual cast cost 0 is a nice hit with all for 1. I'm starting to feel like there's actually... I don't want to call it hope, but there's a chance. This is the worst delete for us, bar none. I need to play both boot sequences to not take damage, or play none of them. I'll play both. That's a heinous first turn, though. 21, okay. Finesse. Reinforced body for 2 doesn't get you. This is the slowest play of all time, man. That's not good. Now, this is a little bit better. This is where we're okay using our buffer to just tank 24. This is why we kept buffer around. It buys us a turn to get stronger. Zap me. I'm not that worried about core surge. I would like to play all for 1. We do get... Honestly, we're going to take a nasty... We can't play Glacier as a result of this, right? But we can all for 1. We get enough out of it that I personally feel like this is probably worth it. Now, of course, the ball lightning is nice. It's either ball lightning or like hologram and then play finesse. So it's ball lightning or 7 block. I'm just being realistic. I think we have to kill you. This gives us a chance to kill you next turn. It might take 2 turns if we slow ourselves down much more than we already have. What a blessed draw. We're still in it. Torn cleat and an attack. Fake tan hands and a hoop. And I think we chill. I think we're chilling. And not of the Bing variety necessarily. Did I take a melter or was that the run where we lost immediately? No melters, huh? No melters. Okay, okay. Rebound. A beam cell, please. If anything, we might use an attack potion to see if we get a melter. But we got to see how the chips fall first. This is a really bad draw. That's very nice. We don't need to play it, but we'll play it anyway. It would be better to save the potion for the boss, because you never know what you're going to get out of it. But, okay, here, we got some 0 cost Andes. Well, obviously we do want to melt you as well, but the 0 costs are very helpful here. Boot sequence. Boot sequence. We can always... You have to play Melter. It finishes the fight, basically. So we use our buffer. Now, listen, I'm not saying we're going to win, because the boss is going to be... This is going to be tough. I think I have to rest, for sure. But I'm at least proud. We kind of pulled it back a little bit. We pulled it back from, like, we are definitely going to lose, to, like, we are possibly going to lose. Give me another streamline. And then upgrade everything. I mean, I guess I'll play my dual cast. Why not? Now, this is going to suck pretty bad, I think. I think we got a lot of work to do. You have to play Electrodynamics. Sorry to Glacier. It's just got to get out there. It does suck to lose your buffer on something that's a little whack, but like a 2 damage hit, but we need to be able to kill these guys to get our good cards back. Finesse is not like a win condition. It's very nice to have, though. And then I'm like, okay, hang on. I think in order for us to have a reasonable shot, we have to get the claw go. And I'm not trying to liar post here, but we got to get the claw going as fast as possible. You're 1 hit away, which means I'm taking... I could have played a boot seat. We might need that support, though, when this guy starts really hitting us. And he's gonna. I'm a different kind of beast. I prefer not taking damage. You already knew that about me. So what's our win condition? Claw and to a lesser extent, streamline as fast as possible. And then all for one for like crazy combo turns. And then, this is the tough one. Not encountering... This is like 1 more damage. Or if I bring this back, though, then you'll cost 0 and you'll be targetable by all for one. Not encountering the Lord of Time. That's a very big part of our win condition, unfortunately. Honestly, I think you glacier that. Just, you never know if the orbs might make the difference in keeping you alive. 32 block, huh? Okay, well, this is kind of an ideal hand for us. Because we don't die because we played that. And then we can play everything, man. What are we drawing? It'd be crazy to draw rebounds. And then you'll rebound a streamline back. And that actually means you're dead. So we're gonna make it to the 3rd floor, which means I can post this video without getting inundated with people that are like, I knew you were gonna lose right from the beginning. Because it was only 22 minutes long or something. Okay, so that's a big milestone. You got to take Echo Form, obviously. You take Echo Form and hopefully an Energy Relic, but Lantern and T-Set help it become playable, especially if you draw it early. We already have Electro. It's already upgraded. Meteor Strike is not playable unless we get Snecko Eye, which you can't rely on. Okay, okay. I really don't like Fusion as a relic, so I'm going to go Runic Pyramid. The problem is... Runic Pyramid means we have to remove these curses. Toot sweet. But, and I'm still, oh, that's not the guy you want to see. I was pessimistic that we were going to win before. I'm more pessimistic now. But, I've been wrong. And I don't know, I should not get down on myself necessarily. Because we've made some good runs happen, man. You're doing 11 damage, we're blocking 11 damage. You never know what's going to happen. We still got an entire floor to like to bring it together too, or to ruin it. But either way, we still got a floor. Okay. Now, what do you play? This is where things get interesting. 6 Lightning is kind of hard to say no to. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could do anything. And you might not win on this one, but I mean, Dual Cast would have killed you, so I guess it was mislethal, but it cost us half a second. That's a skip in this house. Okay, so the shop I'm looking very forward to. This might be an explosive potion situation. Although, I gotta be honest, we actually match up pretty well. Let's get 1 close to death. I really don't think we have an answer for the Timekeeper, but this is horrendous. I'm not even doing the math because I'm mad. I'm upset. Knocking out 1 is nice. This allows us to not... I mean, I guess we're just playing our cards, so I don't need to think about it too much, but that allows us to not take damage because of our buffer, which gives us an extra turn to really get things going. Or we could always just play Echo Form next turn. Because, like... I should have Rebound the Claw now that I think about it. We'll play Electrodynamics Rebound. We don't have the ability to not take that 12 damage, but... Well, actually, you're both dead. We don't need to play Echo Form, man. You're both... What do you mean you're both dead? You're not both dead. Now you're both dead. Okay. And we had a Zap waiting for us as well. Sorry, I got confused there. Still not what we take. The loop is not... It's not what we need. Absolutely, like, heinous first turn. God, like a bag of prep would go crazy right now, man. I don't know. I think you, like, finish your turn on a rebound and hold the all for one until it's most valuable. Might as well. Play a dual cast, free up some space in your hand. But these boot sequences are insane for keeping our buffer alive. That's why I got him. Double claw. Now, was that the play? Hang on, 16 block. We're bringing back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, which we cannot fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We won't be able to fit them no matter what, but let's just get a Core Surge out there first. Or we can fit him if we play the Core Surge. Look at that. And like, it's still like the damage we're doing is a little anemic, but the Runic Pyramid's stuffing the ham pretty deep. As long as we're holding a reinforced body, I'm pleased though. Which we won't be doing for very long, but so this means we still don't take damage, which means we bought ourselves one more turn. This is probably where things start to suck really bad. Double Finesse is not the play, my man. That is not what we wanted to do. Well, it's what we did, but it's not what I should have done. Like, I'm doing nothing. But he's doing nothing on this turn. So now just think about what you're playing. 2 energy for 6 lightning, even if you're not fighting a lot of enemies. That's the way. And now you're dead. I can play anything. Okay, maybe our run is actually pretty good because I'm misplaying and staying alive. That's probably like a good heuristic to use. I think a recycle makes a ton of sense to get bad stuff out of our hand and keep us in the fight. Now, none of these are what I'm looking for. So we have to be very careful about the Timekeeper. So if anything, we almost want expensive cards, even though our engine was supposed to be like 0-cost cards. And none of these relics really fit. A second Echo Form, I mean, I think maybe it's the sort of thing where you gotta swing for the fences, man. I think we probably live here. And if I had to guess, die against the next elite, but hold, because it's not over yet. This is a great turn to use Echo Form, and you just eat it because of the buffer. And then you gotta think about what you're playing first here. We don't need to play another Echo Form first. I actually think we can get away with playing... Well, double Electrodynamics really helps you out on this turn, but it doesn't do much for you next turn. But let's worry about next turn. So you're effectively doing 0. Could always like a hologram, like a finesse. And then not play it so we can play it and All for One next turn. Listen, this is a more unusual kind of run that I'm used to. I think it goes like this. I think you Core Surge first for the damage. Beam Cell, Finesse, All for One, Beam Cell, Zap, Finesse, and then we only have one more turn to deal with. What are you going to do on this turn? It's a great question. The double Streamline it basically finishes the job. If I had to kill you, we'd be screwed. But I don't have to kill you. I just got to annoy you a little bit. Liquid Bronze. I do like starting with Chill in hand. I do. I like staying alive. I'm a different kind of beast that way. I'm going to try it, because I think we got to try it. How about this? You're not going to die, but you're going to be a little annoyed by it. 18, we got tons. Yeah, okay. I would say this is like do or die territory. Obviously, we need to survive, but like... We need to kind of get a relic off of this if we survive that really, really helps us. So we have 28. You're doing 34. Let's play our weak boot sequence. And this is an insane turn for Electro. It has to be Electrodynamics because we got to take care of the minions. That's the only way we can grow. And then you're doing 32. We only need like 6 block or something, but we will play the only block that we really can. Because we want to use the buffer as efficiently as possible. But Core Surge, I don't even remember if you debuffed me, but I'd like to avoid it. Obviously, you had some green coming out of you. Now, against this individual, I think you can totally run the Echo form. And then we don't have, you know what, maybe it's fine. Actually, this could be good. So well, I gotta think about how we want to run it, though. I think I want to run 2 Ball Lightnings first. It at least makes a little space in hand, and you're gonna die. Then, All for One is gonna bring back something. And then, well, we probably could have gone off, huh? Well, joke's on you, buddy. Because I'm still alive. By a little bit. And you're dead. Meal ticket. Listen, boys, it's not nothing. Rest. That's a given. I mean, there's no guarantee we're gonna get another shop. Go ahead, heal me to max, and at least it gives me a chance to get some upgrades. Obviously, we're gonna try to dodge elites. I don't know how we're gonna make this work. It's a real issue for sure, but I mean, take a strike, man. Every step we take to get closer to the boss, I think is like, it's closer to a dub in my mind. Let's start the claw, 2 damage up. I'm pinning my hopes on some real low percentage plays. I think the madness has disproportionate value with Runic Pyramid, because we are losing, like, and I'm just gonna have to upgrade it, but we're losing a lot of tempo by our hand getting totally stuffed. And again, like, I don't need to say it, this is not the guy we want to be fighting. But we're gonna make the best. We made it to the boss, which is actually insanely surprising, in my opinion. Let's boot. Let's boot. We're not taking damage. That's beautiful. You're on 6. I would freeze you right there, my man. I would freeze you right there. I think one learning lesson for me, we need to get our streamlines out there ASAP. So do me a favor. Let's do a beam cell. And then I'm going to rebound, recycle. I really want to, like, this is kind of what I'm considering to be sort of like a win condition for me, is thinning my deck so it's only the cards that I want to see. Now, we don't want to cut every defend out of the deck. That's going to be counterproductive. Let's Echo Form, and this turn's just going to suck. You're gonna eat dirt on this one. We don't even need, well, like, should you not? I guess you'd play it because it makes some space. Okay. Now, remember, we got to focus on our narrow path of winning. I'm madness right now. Ah! Obviously, you can double up on Reinforced Body. And maybe you just do it. Maybe you do it and you wait for a turn where things are a little bit more open. And you know what? Play it. And play it. And don't play the hologram. Well, you know what? Play the hologram. Bring back a claw and get the claw pumping. Obviously, we want to play that second Echo Form. It's got to be the right turn. This is not, we're not there yet. Give me a doubled Glacier. I want to take none damage. That's none damage. Give me a Madness. It hit Electrodynamics. We play that or Claw. Go ahead and get Electrodynamics out of my hands. $36 damage. It's another spicy one. Go ahead and give me a hologram. Which brought back Glacier. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. And then give me a rebound Glacier. We're going to take a hit. Get the claw going. Get some damage out there. I think we're in very tight. He's not doing anything this turn. Give me an Echo Form. And then I want to take this turn to get you to strength up. Can I do that? Yes. Whatever we play next will be played twice. But obviously it won't be played twice. But and then take a non-upgraded strike out of the deck. Okay. I'm not saying we're there. I'm just saying it could be a lot worse. So what do? Reinforced body protects us. Recycle. I'm just being real with you. I don't really see us needing a beam cell, and I don't really see us needing a strike. We can't do both. That's not how it works. Don't I have doubled Echo Form? I mean, it's going to play it... Right, sorry. Get the unupgraded beam cell out of my life. Get the strike out of my life. And then our next card will probably be doubled up too. Double up the melter. Just get the block out of there. And then save 6 space for yourself next turn. 42 damage. I think you hologram, reinforce body, and recycle back. Double up on your reinforced body. We can play 2 more cards. We're holding like our whole hand. And I'm never playing all for one, which I thought was my win condition. Okay, you know what? Recycle this Streamline, we're obviously not playing it. It's been in our hand for 10 years. And recycle the rebound. Recycle the finesse, man. 2 block, 1 card is not going to be the way right now. You're doing 48 damage. Not good. So what do? I think I have something, man. With so few cards, I think I have something. You reinforce body. Claw. And then just recycle enough hand space so we draw claw next time. We're never going to play all for one. We're not going to play the ball lightning. Hang on. I'm cooking something up, dude. I'm cooking something up. We should have recycled first, then we could have rebound the claw and gotten it back. But that's okay. Just hold. Because we're not taking damage. And you're guaranteed to draw reinforced body and claw every turn and then play them like 3 times each. So you play reinforced body. Then you play your claw. And you don't even need to recycle anything anymore. Hologram will go twice. Bring my cards back then. Bring my favorite cards back. You guys, I think we cooked up something beautiful. We have our whole deck in our hand. So what do? Rebound. Claw. Even though we're just doing it to increment claw. But then I'm like, now we've only... No. It's great. It's great. Just pass your turn. You got 8 space next turn to work with. You're doing 42 damage. You can't beat me. You can't beat me. Because I'll reinforce body, not take any damage, and I'll claw you. I'll claw you like my life depends on it, and then I'll pass my turn, and I'll draw the same cards next turn. My hand is full? Oh, no. Well, anyway. What are you doing? Almost 60 damage? What a coincidence. That's about how much block I got. What are you doing? 44 damage? Embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself? Boys. I mean, I'm on top of the world, man! I didn't think we could do it, and we did it. We solved it at runtime. The recycle pickup saved my life. I can't believe we're here. Ascension 14 complete, and I didn't think I could maneuver my way through that one. I took Tiny House, man. Now, I'm not saying, again, I'm not like, I'm better at Slay the Spire than you. I'm saying I'm better than I used to be. And this is proof positive. I'm energized. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. See ya!